This is Beaverville. Come on in.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
I've been to every city in Mexico. Came across an unclaimed piece of meat in Baja. Turned out to be Rosie. Guess he picked a knife fight with somebody better.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Wow! Super duper! That's nice! Way to go! Neato, gang!
Yes.
Boy, that was good news.
It is the 10th day of February, 2025. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are on a Monday morning, post-Super Bowl, post-football season. Here we go. We'll keep you entertained the best we can. Here's Tom Papa with some comedy on a Monday morning. So you, get out of bed. Let's get going. Bundle up. It's going to get chillier and chillier as we go. The Power Trip Morning Show is on the air. Come on in. I am glad you are here.
My father was talking to me. He was eating a cookie, and he dropped it by mistake, stepped on it, peeled it off the bottom of his shoe, and ate it. Why are you eating a shoe cookie right now? Is it that? No, come on, I beat it. 5-second rule, I beat it. It's not how it works. If you drop a cookie in the toilet, you don't get to eat it if you're quick about it. I love them to death. And look, I know it's a complicated relationship. If you're lucky enough to still have your parents around, it's a blessing. But I know you feel guilty a lot of the times because sometimes they call, you don't pick up. Then when you do pick up, you get impatient with it because they can't use the phone. You say something mean before you hang up. I know you feel guilty a lot of the times. But don't. Because I got news for you. They're not saying great things about you either. I guarantee you my father was in the guest room at night. We gotta get the hell out of here. Mr. Big Shot won't let me eat shoe cookies.
There's a stressed beaver.
The finish line is waiting.
You look tan.
Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
It is Monday, February 10th, 2025. This is the Power Trip Morning Show. Good morning. My name is Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. There's Paul Meat Sauce Lambert. There's Zach. There's Max. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror. Draft season starts for Sauce. The offseason starts for the actual football teams. All right, let's go. Super Bowl. What'd you guys think? Commercials, halftime, pregame, postgame. The game of life, risk.
I thought it was great. I thought the outcome was amazing. It was awesome to see the Chiefs get crushed. I thought some of the commercials were good. My favorite one was the Eugene Levy one with the flying eyebrows. I thought that was funny.
Oh, you were rooting for the Chiefs.
No, I was rooting for the Eagles. No.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you, me, and Ben, I think.
Dean and Yumi.
Yeah. We were the only ones. Yeah. That was great to see because I've never seen Kansas City get beat up like that.
Yeah.
That was Mahomes' worst game I've ever seen him play.
He was terrible.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Super fun. That's fun. Fun. Harrison Ford's Jeep commercial was good, I thought. I liked that. I liked that he said, even though my last name is Ford, made me giggle.
That is funny, yeah.
It was a long-ass commercial. How much did they spend on that thing?
$10.
Yeah, $6.
I bet it was more than that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, was that a full 2-minute commercial?
I don't know.
It seemed close, which means if it was 7 or 8 million per, we're talking close to 30 million for that commercial. If all of those numbers that we read were accurate,
Yeah.
that's got to be a 90-second or 2-minute
All they
commercial.
got to do is sell 3 Jeeps.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. That's a great point.
Yeah, they're about 10 minutes, 10 million a piece,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That game sucked. I mean, if you were cheering for the Eagles, you were happy. But the actual game, once Cooper DeJean housed that one, I know that was early, but that was 17-0. You could just feel it. You're like, this thing's over.
Yeah. It was over.
The game itself was really boring. which sucks.
Yeah.
Right? You want the game to be good. Even if your team ends up winning, you want it to be closer than that. It was no fun.
Yeah. The Chiefs, didn't score till late in the third?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, every time they showed Andy Reid, he looked like he was standing on the side of the road with his leaf blower, and there was a funeral going by, and he was confused about who was in the hearse.
That's brilliant, yeah. Because he's never, they never get beat up like that. They're always in control. That's why they went 15-1 or whatever it was.
And then he was like, wait a minute. This isn't my house. And he looked around, and he realized he wasn't even sure what city he was in anymore. And then he looked down, and he was not holding a leaf blower like he thought he was. He was holding a giant dildo. Did anybody else not see that on his
I did
face?
not see that, no.
That's exactly
That's what you thought, right?
what I thought when I saw it.
I wrote a blog about it.
On KFAN.com?
Group chat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice of you to bring that back.
It is back, yeah.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back.
But it's a lot nicer than it used to be.
Well,
It's sexy now.
Yeah, it's mostly about sex.
Hawk brought the sexy back?
Well, yeah.
That's right.
That's good, man.
Oh, Zacko.
Hi.
Zach, thanks for coming to my show.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, he was planning on it.
And he did.
After a pause.
Yeah, he did.
He was
He did.
planning on it.
Yeah, he did. He did. He jumped up and down on the stage with me, and we sang a song together. We did Ebony and Ivory. Slightly offensive.
Which one were you, Zach?
I didn't get to pick because that's Hawk's stage,
Yeah,
so
that's-
I had to
I was
go
in
with
charge,
Ebony.
yep.
But
Yep. He was definitely.
you had to go with
So
that.
that is the lesser of the two, but you were forced into it? Is that what you're saying?
Wow. For you.
Why wouldn't you say, I got to be Ebony?
It's hard being a brother out here, isn't
You
it,
had
Zach?
to be Ebony.
I'm gonna tell you why you said
Interesting
that, because
choice of words, Zach.
I
You're
made
getting
him
canceled.
put on blackface.
Yeah. Wow.
I did.
Again?
Yeah.
I did.
Man,
I
you
said,
got to
we're
stop
doing
listening
this.
to Rosie.
I said, we're
thought
doing
those
this.
days were behind me, but Zach.
There's always a tweet, Zach. There's always
Yep.
a tweet.
And that whole minstrel show podcast you did.
Yeah, and he just got all over the place. This is disgusting.
No, minstrel.
My fault. My fault. Yeah,
And the
no,
Home
we had
Improvement podcast as well. I did with Matt Minster.
Well, that's kind of you.
We had a good time. That was fun, man. What a giant crowd of people, and they all
was
jumped
nuts.
up and down and pretended we were huge rock stars. It was a great, great night. What a huge crowd. What a fun bunch of people.
Legitimate. That room was packed to the gills. It was great.
It was crazy. So much fun.
To the
Super
gills.
cool. To the gills,
Yeah,
man.
I saw some videos. It looked sweet, man.
Yeah, you saw videos.
Yeah. No, I was at home.
I know. I don't blame you. You were home with Steve.
Yeah, I was with Steve.
Yeah, I can't believe the Wolves fired Louis.
Yeah, how about that? That was funny. I laughed out loud.
I can't remember what you tweeted, but I remember doing a
Wolves,
funny tweet.
fire, Louis.
Yeah, Wolves fired Louis.
Yeah.
I feel bad about it.
Yeah, well,
What'd he do?
he's got to get better at staying employed. He flashed his genitals to somebody.
It's hard for him not to.
Yeah, I mean, somebody had to change his diaper, and they fired him because of that.
And
Dude,
he's still not sure what it is.
It was a day yesterday. You were tweeting a lot because it's the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah.
I was agreeing with you almost every time. Can I share some of the tweets that I totally agreed with you on?
Were they racist?
Check this out. 11 hours ago, you tweeted. Oh yeah, there's $100. Thanks. Yeah, for the golf bet.
Oh.
11 hours ago, you tweeted, "Shocking." Couldn't agree more.
Oh, thank you.
I could not agree more. I saw that. I was like, 100%.
Yeah.
11 hours ago, you tweeted, "Terrible commercial." Nailed it.
It was the first Duncan one.
11 hours ago, you tweeted, "Terrible call." I remember that call.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
Oh.
10 hours ago, you tweeted, "Rigged."
Yeah.
Nailed it. Then you tweeted 9 hours ago, "This is great."
Oh.
I did.
Okay, let me guess.
Yep.
Were you not?
I think it's when the Eagles scored to go up like 34-0.
No, that's not great.
Yeah, it was great.
Were you tonguing a beehive?
Tongue in a beehive.
Yeah, you know what a beehive is, like a Marge Simpson hairdo.
No, I was not tongue in a beehive. No, sir.
You weren't hitting up the queen bee?
No.
Were you scooching the honey patch?
No.
Zach, Scootchin The Honeypatch, title of the podcast.
I'll write it down right now.
Scootchin The Honeypatch. Oh, man. So...
Hold on, I got a million of them.
Oh, keep going. Be tough to beat Scootchin The Honeypatch. But were you, though?
Were you poking the brown eye?
No.
You said it's great.
No, I was
All these things I'm talking about are great.
Yes, but I was talking about when the Eagles went up 34-0.
Well, how is he supposed to know that?
My God, dude.
I don't
That's
know.
the worst.
It was great to
All
see.
these things I've said are better than that.
Yeah, you're right. You're very right.
Were you saying hola to the Rusty Taco?
No, hello.
Oh, you don't speak anything but English to Rusty Taco?
Yeah, were you doing butt English?
Butt English? No.
Yeah, like a pool player?
No. No, I was just watching the game and tweeting about the game.
Were you rear-ending the street sweeper?
No. I was not rear-ending the street sweeper.
Were you banging a grandma?
Jesus, no. Were you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I didn't catch that one. What is that? What does that metaphor mean?
It's deep.
No.
Hard to discover.
No, I wasn't doing that stuff. I was just tweeting about the game.
Well, I thought you did great.
It was all right.
Were you visiting down under with your penis?
No. No, I was not.
We're getting real close here.
We've almost nailed it.
Sitting down Good day, man.
Were you laying the pancake to Mrs. Butterworth?
Jesus.
She is thick, though.
No, I was not. I was just tweeting about the football game.
Corey, obviously I don't know what he was doing.
No.
My apologies.
But then maybe my agreeing with all of his tweets were wrong. I thought
Yeah,
I thought I knew what he was tweeting about.
I thought I did too.
Maybe not. But what do I know? Because what I learned yesterday is that time is a bitch. Here's a couple of reasons why I know that time is a bitch down.
I know what one of them is.
Go.
The halftime show.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it. I didn't think it was good or bad, but this is not an exaggeration. I'm not trying to be cool or weird. I had heard zero of those
Not a
songs.
one of them. I'm with you.
I know the title, Not Like Us, but I had never heard it before. So when he started singing it, I didn't know it until I heard somebody say Not Like Us. I'm like, oh, this must be Not Like Us. So I knew zero songs at halftime, and I'm like, man, I feel old. Yeah. I know who Kendrick Lamar is. I've known who he is almost his entire run at the top. Have never heard any of those songs, not once. So I felt super old. But to compound how old I felt, you just mentioned Harrison Ford in the Jeep commercial, right?
Mm-hmm.
Harrison Ford looks like he's on his deathbed.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise pregame.
My God.
Matt Damon looks old.
My God.
Willem Dafoe, who's kind of always looked old.
Yeah.
Look, all of our guys and gals, like Catherine here, all of our group, right? Like when you're growing up and you see Paul Newman, you're like, that guy's old and he'll always be old until he dies.
His ball smell.
Our guys are now older than balls, right?
Yeah, they
Harrison Ford is barely hanging on. He's never heard a Kendrick Lamar song either.
No.
So it's and obviously the fact that the game was a blowout. I'm going, I don't know these songs. All of our actors and actresses look older than hell. This game's over. I know I'm going meat sauce on it, but it's like 7:30. I'm ready for bed.
Yeah.
I felt so freaking old the entire Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So old. Which is okay. Again, I gave up on trying to be like cool and hip with music about 10 years ago and just said, I'm just not going to keep up anymore. It's passed me by. But man, yesterday, God, Harrison Ford is That commercial was great.
What you should see is,
but god dang, is he falling apart? He's just old.
You should see Shrinking.
Shrinking?
Yeah, you should watch it because that's a big part of the show.
Addressing how old he is.
Yeah, that's a huge part of the show.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like him. He's good. I like that guy.
And I got nothing against Kendrick. Obviously, like.
Yeah, for people who know the music, was it good?
Yeah, it was great. It was it's also his newest album. It just came out in December or something like that. So it's brand new music. It's probably the newest music that's ever been performed at the Super Bowl. Only a handful of the songs were not recent.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Maxo, but it was basically a giant F-U to Drake without it being an F-U to Drake.
Yeah,
right?
he performed 2 of his diss songs to Drake.
And then, yeah.
And then Serena being there meant something.
She dated Drake, right?
Yeah, and Drake was very bitter and weird, and it wasn't just like that they dated. He acted very weird towards Serena publicly and privately, reportedly. So
here's how. Go ahead.
That's it, but that's another example.
Yeah.
And she's from Compton.
I knew those references were probably shots at Drake, but I don't know the story enough because I'm not hip enough or cool enough or connected enough. I'm like, I'm just swimming I'm drowning here. I don't know what's going on. He looks super talented, and I thought the visuals were fine. It just did nothing for me because I'm like, I don't know any of these songs. I should go to bed. I should have a cup of warm milk.
Yeah, you should go to Denny's for the early.
Yeah, the early bird special, the seniors special.
Make sure you show them your AAA card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm so old that I said that looks like Serena Williams.
You weren't sure,
and it was.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, that lady looks just like her. That's crazy. She looked good.
Yeah, she did.
She looked good.
So did SZA. Oh my god.
Who's SZA? Was that the lady?
Yeah, that was singing. She was wearing
the
all
dude who
red.
came out and was just jumping around and didn't have a microphone?
That was DJ Mustard.
What was he catching up?
Was he late?
Yeah, he's just catching up.
Yeah, was he?
He's a producer. He's a big time West Coast producer.
I would have been if I were him. I'd be like, Kendrick, nah, because I'm just gonna stand there and look silly. I'm just gonna dance around, and people are gonna be wondering if I snuck on the field. Hey, did you see, by the way, somebody snuck on the field?
Yeah, I think it was one of the dancers, right? Didn't one of the dancers smuggle a Palestinian flag on? Was that the bit?
I thought it was just somebody who happened to make it onto the field.
That might be the case. So I read a story this morning that said a dancer had done it. So maybe that story was incorrect. But I mean, that makes more sense that a dancer could have easily been on the field.
Yeah.
So that's believable, but maybe the story I read was guessing? I don't know.
Either
way.
I thought about it, though, after I saw it this morning. I'm like, how do they prevent that from happening?
Right.
So, and if he can get on the, what was the horrible thing he might have been able to get on the field with? But
well, with President Trump there and the fact that it's the Super Bowl, my guess is getting into the building must have been 7 waves of metal detectors. And
I would think so. Yeah.
So maybe something like a Palestinian flag is obviously not detected in metal detectors, so you can get something like that through. But I would think bags were searched. Maybe they just maybe he or she had it under their sweatshirt or something. Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know.
I'm too old to figure that stuff out.
Man, Super Bowl's over now. I'm all about the NBA now.
Oh, wow.
Yep, let's go.
Well, the Wolves have found a groove. That's good. That win on Saturday was a huge win.
Here's the Wolves groove right here.
Oh, wow. You did find it. Proud of you.
Gotta watch some basketball. Watch them jump. Put the ball in the hole. Even though they're 7 foot tall and it's not very high to jump. And it bores the hell out of me. Almost said the S word. But I'm now a big basketball fan. There ain't no football to watch. And baseball sucks these days. And I don't understand hockey.
It's a nice little vibe there. That's now it's reminding me also that Harry Connick Jr. before the game, my girls were like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "Back in my day, that was Harry Connick Jr."
Yeah, he tried to catch Buffalo Bill.
Jesus.
That wasn't him, was it?
No,
we're getting old.
Who was that? Wasn't Harry Connick? It was the other guy.
No, it was
the guy.
Wicked Game guy.
Yeah,
Chris Isaac.
Thank you.
Genius.
Harry Connick's got smelly balls. I guarantee it.
Wow.
What a weird thing to guess.
You can look at him and see it. I'm not guessing.
What percentage of men can you look at and know if their balls smell?
Well, I can tell you whether they do or not 100% of the time.
How close are you when you're guessing?
Miles.
Wow.
Yeah. They have a look to them if they have a stinky set of nuts on them.
Like, for example, your thoughts on 91-year-old Hubie Brown.
He could put out an aardvark at 20 meters.
Oh, my. What?
That is
poor Arthur.
One of the most unlikely sentences to be spoken this morning, and it's 5:49 and it's already in the can. Wow. He could put out an aardvark from 20 meters.
Every day when you're walking the
if
street.
you tuned in when Chris started that sentence, he was referring to the ball smell of 91-year-old Hubie Brown. This show is not going to get better, but it's back after this on The Fan.
Man, what a weird person I am. It's a weird show. You know what's weird? It's Kanye. I thought he was in jail, but he's not. But he sure is creative with names. What a world, what a world, what a world. I feel like I'm melting. Somebody poured water on me. Only it's piss.
Piss on you.
I'm melting from piss water.
Does that mean you're a piss witch?
Yeah, it's like a sandwich.
You guys didn't ruin the end of Wicked for me right there, did you?
Yep.
Yeah.
We sure did.
'Cause I haven't seen it.
Oh, I get it now.
All right, shall we?
I don't know.
She needs to drink more water.
She takes a lot of vitamins.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores. For a limited time, you can buy any 3 Red Bull 12 ounces for just $8.50. 3 for $8.50. Red Bull. At Holiday, you can mix and match any of your favorite Red Bull flavors. At Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Red Bull! Kanye, take it away! Goes Kanye.
Don't
Man,
get
you
him
guys
fired up.
don't like mixed tracks. No, not mixed tracks. What do you call it?
Diss tracks.
Diss tracks.
Missed what?
Oh, don't act like you don't know.
What a day.
The Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl 59. Super Bowl 59. 40-22. Jalen Hurts named MVP. The game was 82-0 after the first quarter. So if you said this game looks like it's getting out of hand, this sucks. It continued to suck. They scored a bunch of points late, but none of them mattered. 40-22, proving yet again how difficult it is to three-peat in the NFL. It's never happened, at least not in the Super Bowl era. And the Eagles start their dynasty maybe today. That's what Saquon's saying. Why not start our dynasty now?
Yeah.
What? The Grammys.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
I have the envelope. I'm doing Karnak.
Got it. Yep.
Starnak.
Yep.
Starnak. Ready? I have the envelope. Naked and afraid.
Naked and afraid.
Describe Kanye's girlfriend at the Grammys. Right? Did she not look like she was in danger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What in the world is going on?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I understand nothing anymore? Am I so out of the loop that I don't understand what's going on?
Like I said, we're getting old. We don't get
Is
it
that what
anymore.
it is?
Yeah, we don't get it.
Old.
I don't. If that's the case, then I'm old as hell because I don't understand Kanye West either.
Remember when his songs were good?
Yeah.
I did like that one song with
Dude.
Give me money.
Yeah. Gold Digger's great. Love Lockdown's fantastic.
First 5 or 6 albums were damn near perfect.
What do you think happened to him? Do you think he took some drug and it freaked him out, or do you think he was going to be crazy no matter what?
I honestly think that his mom dying just sent him on a spiral that he was never truly able to recover from.
Yeah.
No offense, but that happens, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It was that, and then, I mean, he's got all this mental illness that is going unchecked. He's got a bunch of yes men around him, and apparently he's also doing nitrous, huffing nitrous on the regular.
yeah, there's no
Really?
Like from Fast and the Furious.
yeah. He's going really fast.
He's huffing nitrous?
Yeah, he's got like tanks of it. Like that's what the kids are doing now these days too, apparently. So.
Yeah, when you combine a ton of money and mental illness and basically no accountability, it's
God, I have something I want to say right now. I am in trouble today. I am trouble today.
I wonder if I have the same joke as you.
I bet you do.
Should we both write down our jokes and see if we have the exact same joke? What did you say again? When you combine money with mental illness and what?
Zero accountability.
And zero accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Let's write this down here. I don't think we have the same joke.
I don't know.
Can we all agree to not read both of our sheets?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
This is just for the five of us.
Right.
This is one of those things that the listeners would... Yeah, see, I knew that's what you were going to write. Yeah. I knew that's what you were going to write.
Yeah.
When I thought we had the same joke, and then halfway through mine, I'm like, no, never mind. I know what Chris is going to write. Mine is this.
I can't see that far.
Oh, brilliant. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. That's brilliant. Yeah, those are both brilliant.
That's better than mine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yep.
That's better than mine.
No, it's yours is better. I just I realized we should have. If I was truly playing match game, I should have thought about it, and then I would have had yours. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what were we talking about again? Oh yeah, the ECS Super Bowl. So
that's a really hard carrot.
Thanks, ma'am.
So far, I think I saw on ProFootballTalk.com, right, that Travis Kelce did not address, of course, why not string it out, his future. There were rumors before the Super Bowl that he was undecided on whether or not he was going to continue playing. I'm going to guess, and I don't know him at all. My guess is if you three-peat, you ride off into the sunset.
100%.
Now what do you do? Because now you're never guaranteed to get back there. You can't say, like, I'm going to play one more year, we'll win the Super Bowl, then I'll quit. Do you hang it up now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would have been the last game if they had won.
The funniest part of last night's Super Bowl is like all these guys have a ton of cash and they have stylists and they look all great, right, when they walk in. Like I don't like Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, but like they look sweet walking into the stadium. It's weird when you lose as you did and have to leave in that outfit. Like the videos of Travis Kelce leaving the locker room in that same outfit is actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
every time they showed Travis Kelce, all I could think about was Sauce hates his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Yeah. Yep.
Sure sweats like real hair.
It does. Yeah. I think it's real.
Of course it is.
Nah, I mean, it could be hair plugs.
Yeah, but that's still his hair. That's his real hair then.
Yeah, it's not.
But you're claiming wig. That's very different than a hair transplant.
It's a toupee.
That I am willing to bet almost any amount of money you're wrong.
It's a toupee.
How are we going to find out?
I would think it's a lot like Seinfeld when Elaine just rips George's off of his head and throws it out the window. I don't think Trombone Shorty is going to just take it from Travis Kelce and throw it out of the Superdome.
No.
You see, America the Beautiful was performed by Lauren Daigle and Trombone Shorty, and all I can think about is, thank God your first name is Trombone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this would make no sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Be weird if he was bass guitar Shorty.
Right, and he's just playing trombone at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
You're like, man, you were misnamed.
Yeah.
Charmed.
According to sources, Aaron Rodgers unlikely to return to the Jets in 2025.
And you know, Warren G. Harding not going to either. I read a lot of things this morning.
Oh, I didn't know that part. Yeah, the Jets thing makes sense. They want to move on, get their own guy, whoever that guy may be.
You talking about Harding or Rodgers?
Rodgers. I don't know anything about Warren G. Harding. I may have I may have been to his house.
You went to Warren G's house?
I think so.
Was he pimping a ride?
Yeah. No, that's
Exhibit.
Yeah. I think I'd been to Warren G. Harding's house.
No, that was Warren in St. Paul's.
Yeah.
No, I would not go there.
Hey, don't Google it. Don't Google it. You're looking something up.
Louis B. Armstrong's.
Where do you think Warren G. Harding's house is?
I think Ohio.
He's right, by the way.
I mean, probably a pretty good guess.
No, he's right.
Even
I think it's in Ohio.
Even if you didn't know, if you had asked me, that's a good guess regardless, right? Just based on history. You're playing the odds. It's smart. He lived in rural Ohio all of his life, except when political service took him elsewhere.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I've been there. His childhood or whatever house he lived in, yeah.
Is it Ohio that's produced the most presidents?
Pretty sure.
I think so, yeah.
That's right.
Hardin's home in Marion, Ohio. I'm looking at it right now. You've been to this?
I've been to Marion as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he drove there when he was 14 with Dov.
Yeah, and Will.
Got super stoned.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how many renovations this house has gone through, but that's a legit house for back in the day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been to that house. Yep.
Incredible.
Thank you, Taco.
Surprised you didn't fall off the front porch.
I mean, I probably did, but I would have ruined the concrete if I fell. Okay, let's see here.
Kellen Moore is going to be the Saints head coach.
Yeah, they don't.
Is that right?
Yeah, they don't have a quarterback.
Oh, well, they can sign one, I bet. They sort of have to have one before the season starts.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Kellen Mond.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And they could have same name. Kind of.
It's not your worst idea.
No. It's not bad.
You know, it was a terrible idea.
I can think of a few.
The Fox Sports graphics department.
Yeah, you seem to really be interested in that yesterday. Break it down for us, Zachary.
Everybody was complaining about it. It was terrible.
What'd they do wrong?
Look, did you watch the game?
Yeah, but I don't notice things that don't matter.
So you do really, really love sports graphics.
I do.
What was the problem with that one yesterday?
It literally was like trending on Blue Sky or whatever.
Blue Sky? Who's on that?
Boy, I almost cussed again.
Wow.
I'm in deep trouble today.
Yeah.
I'm so shocked.
Are you really on Blue Sky?
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
I mean, I'm technically on it.
Be on there.
I parked my name just in case it took off. I didn't want I want another Zach Halverson to take my Blue Sky account name.
That'd suck.
Right, that would. Well, how would you go on?
I'd be stuck with like being like Chris_hockey.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. I used to be Chris Hockey, and then I got sniped by my nephew.
Or Meat Sauce One.
I kid you not, by my nephew.
Really?
Yeah. I said, "You son of a bitch."
Wow. Did you fight him?
No, he beat me up.
Oh.
He's the tougher of the two Chris Hockeys. So he gets to keep it. He's also got a bigger dangle, I bet.
Wow.
Yeah, she did the America the Beautiful with Trombone Shorty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what they called my nephew.
Oh. Congrats to him.
Yeah.
What really matters is next scores and stats around the world of sports. The Eagles are your Super Bowl champions, 40-22. Ben Lieber joins in about 10 minutes. Muss a little bit later as well. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Starts at 8 a.m. It's powered by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Watch it at KFAN.com/watch.
Everything is chaos.
I know. Everything is chaos. It's Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. KOC AP Coach of the Year. Nice job, KOC. Congrats.
This whole year was about all of that coming together, regardless of preseason predictions or what people might have decided about us or some of our players or even our quarterback. None of that mattered. It was about us. It was about the work and what we did every single day to try to win football games and come together as a team to build something that we would all remember as special for a really long time. And I think we did that, even though it didn't end the way we wanted.
Yeah, that's KFC. He's our coach. He's my coach.
He's great.
All right, let's do what really matters / wild news. I'll do scores and stats around the world of sports. Chris will change your life.
You don't feel like you're dreaming
with something else all the time.
Yeah. Man, I felt like that on Friday night. I want to say again, now more people are awake and listening. What a great night. Jeez Louise.
TI was a blast, man.
All those people came, and we all had such a blast, and we were just all having fun and together, and it's like a big smooch for humanity.
Well, that's good.
That's what really matters, right?
Yeah, shout out to all of our Best listeners, some of our best listeners showing up Thursday night and Friday morning as well. Just super fun.
It was great.
Always fun. Gave away a couple of trips to Vegas.
Those dudes had so much fun. Did you see the pictures?
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
Yeah, how cool,
they hung
man.
out with each other at Circa.
Yeah, that's
so cool. Good for them.
That's good, man.
Wild news presented by Catalyst Supply and CatalystSupplyCo.com. Boost your build if you're a Twin Cities contractor with Catalyst. Zachary, the Wild off until Feb 22 because of the Four Nations thing.
Four Nations face-off.
Whoa.
Features Team USA.
Who's doing what?
He was saying Four Nations Faye Dunaway. That's her
not
favorite.
what I thought he said.
Yeah.
Sporting event.
I thought it was over.
Faye Dunaway was in about 17 commercials last night. I feel old. Paul, your hand is up.
What?
Hawkwood.
Of course.
What am I doing?
Sleeping with Faye Dunaway.
Oh, yeah, I would. Is she alive?
Well, by the way, I'm just going to keep adding to all the people that made me feel old last night. How about Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Literally, again, every commercial, I'm like, I'm old.
Yeah, it's over.
It just kept hitting me over the head last night.
Yeah, it's over.
And then what did that commercial even do? Look at how old Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal are. Look at this 30-year-old reference, and then there's Sydney Sweeney. Almost to remind you.
The breasts are great.
If you hadn't forgotten, you would say, oh, that's right. She's significantly younger than the rest of us. Got it.
That's what you took away from it?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
She
It's
said,
the beauty of advertising.
You know what's
Everybody
weird
can
is-
take
I'll
their
have
own
what-
message.
She was
she's
sitting there in a
having.
very prim and proper outfit, and all I could think was, they're lurking under there. They're lurking. They're lurking.
Chris, I mean this in the nicest possible way.
Yeah, buddy, go ahead.
You might just want to go home. You might want to just take the rest of the morning
I know
off.
what's wrong with me.
And we need you
Hi,
here
Ben.
the rest of the week.
Good morning, Ben.
Hi, Ben. I'm sorry in advance.
It's okay. Are you watching Charmed again? Is that why?
No, I'm not. I'm just.
He's Randy.
No, it's not even that. I don't know.
He's got the truth serum or something flowing this morning, and bullets are flying.
But let's be honest, though. That's what she's known for.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and she knows that. She's aware.
So if you see her, you're like, oh, yeah, that she's known for the big old rack.
There were stories after she hosted SNL that she was flat out asking the writers, like, feel free to write sketches that make fun of, them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, she wanted them to be a part of the show, and they're like, okay. So then they wrote that Hooters sketch, which was kind of funny. Kind of. Yeah.
Sure.
Not great.
I thought it was great.
Yeah. Well, what was the sketch about?
Hey, Ben, you brought some friends in with you this morning?
I did.
Are they cool?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, because we're about to deal a bunch of drugs.
Are we doing something we're not supposed to?
I told you not to bring anybody, but you did. But
Are they live streaming the show? Or?
This is like the house party. We're like, they're cool, right?
cool?
Yeah. I think so. We'll give them some time, though.
Because I don't want to not be able to look at the left part of the studio. You know what I mean? After I say something about Sydney Sweeney's rack, I don't want to be like.
Well, the thing is, they know the show.
Okay, good.
They know
cool.
you.
That's
so
what I meant.
yeah,
Are they
all
cool?
of this is right on. It's tracking perfectly.
Yeah, Max is going to roll a split. We're all going to take a hit. Are they in or are they
They're
cool?
in.
All right.
Pass.
But what really matters is, speaking of that, Snoop looked old. That guy never gets older. In that commercial with Tom Brady about like hating hate.
He's looked old though lately.
Yeah,
That's not the first time he's looked old.
But it was just another old person on my old person list, man, yesterday. God, it was my wake-up moment.
You know who did
Feeling
look
old,
old?
dude. Go on.
The lady who cooks food and went to jail.
Martha Stewart.
Thank you.
She is kind of timeless.
She looks
she looks the
beautiful.
same.
Yeah, she's great.
I'm going to hit that.
My God.
Jesus. Hey, Ben said they were cool.
I bet you won't.
No, they're great. They're great. But the few 100,000 people that are listening, they might not be great.
Yep.
On a Monday morning.
My God.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to hit that.
What really matters, though, is this.
Oh, correction, Amma.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Maxo.
I've probably done this before, but there's somebody out there who ain't listening, or who wasn't listening then and is listening now. And while I got him, ain't much longer probably, I'm going to go ahead and tell him again. When swallowed by toads, bombardier beetles project hot, noxious chemicals from their buttholes. And it sometimes forces the predators to puke them back up. You know, if cheeseburgers did that, I'd be a lot skinnier.
Sure.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of animals that would probably not want to eat you whole if
Yeah.
If cheeseburgers made you kick out noxious ooze from your butthole.
You can bet, man, if a bear ever grabs me, he's going to have a mouthful of diarrhea.
Oh, man.
You know what, though?
My God. Zach, don't grab him.
Think about that from an evolutionary standpoint. That's fascinating because how does that evolve if the ones that know that they need something like that are dead?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I'm guessing that it's one of those just added benefits. Like it actually serves a different purpose, a different survival
but then
purpose.
it started working.
And then it started working.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Larry did?
Larry's the first guy to ever survive a toad. Well, what did he do? He basically crapped out toxic gas and ooze. That's genius. Next time I'm swallowed by a toad, that's what I'm going to do. All right, spread the word. Kind of like when Bill Pullman watches Randy Quaid kill himself at the end of Independence, and he goes, spread the word. Tell everybody how to take these things down.
That's right.
And then Robert Loggia just gets on the phone and immediately is like, basically kill yourself. It's like, that's what I cannot believe I loved that movie. It's a great movie.
No, it's don't ever talk bad about that movie.
Oh my God.
Corey's right.
Tell them how to take those sons of bitches down.
Yeah, it's terrible.
They can get all the way across the freaking. Thank you. They can get all the way across the galaxy, but
in the movie,
if you basically put your finger in where the water comes out, the whole sink explodes. Nice freaking defense.
It's a work of fiction, right?
Yeah, don't do that to the beetle.
God,
don't plug that hole.
And I love Robert Loggia.
Yeah, Robert Loggia loves Robert Loggia.
Who the hell's Robert Loggia?
He's
know Robert Loggia?
He's like he's the coach that takes over in Necessary Roughness after Hector Elizondo gets sick and goes to the.
You lost me even more.
For Necessary Roughness?
How have you not seen that? That's
you
an
play
all-time
football
film.
professionally.
Yeah, man. How can
I've seen it, but you know what? I don't know. I don't remember it like you do. Robert Loggia.
R as in Robert Loggia. O as in, oh my God, is that Robert Loggia? B as in, by God, it's Robert. That's Robert Loggia.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that guy? Yeah.
That's
I
such
didn't know
a
his
good
name was
Family
Robert
Guy
Loggia.
bit.
Oh, yeah.
God, that bit from Family Guy was so funny.
good. Yeah.
That's the only reason I know who Robert Loggia is.
Same. I'm so happy.
More of what really matters after this on the Fan.
On ice.
The Fan.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are.
Duh.
Yeah, I know. Everybody be cool.
Duh.
Again, that's my pick. I know I have a bet with Carly for the next, 5 years, but Billie Eilish at halftime has to happen.
I like
has
her.
to.
Yeah, I saw a list somewhere of like the top people that should do the next Super Bowl. I think she was one.
Do we know
She
where
should
it's
be.
at?
Yeah.
Not that matters anymore, but where is the next Super Bowl? I know somebody knows where it's at. I don't personally.
I think it's where the Niners play.
Levi Stadium?
Yeah.
Is it back there?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I like that stadium.
Yeah.
The only reason I don't love that stadium, and Zach, you're probably going to say the same thing, wasn't the last time they had it there Coldplay.
In the middle of the day, yep.
It's in the middle of the day because it's West Coast time.
That's a
It's
buzzkill.
just- It's a giant buzzkill.
Yep. Coldplay in a dark stadium would be awesome.
Awesome.
In the middle of the day, they underwhelmed.
Correct.
And they're awesome.
And they're a great band. They're a great band for
Tough
that
spot.
venue. But during the day with an open air stadium.
And didn't they have like Beyonce and Bruno Mars as like surprise guests too? But it was during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's play that game, but just start it at 9 p.m.
I mean, give Dr. Dre credit and Snoop and that whole cast in L.A. because that was also during the day, but I feel like we're able to overcome that. But yeah, anybody, I don't know, whoever is going to play that halftime show next year is going to be at a disadvantage right off the bat, I think.
I think they should switch it up. And I'm not kidding around. This sounds like I'm making a joke, and I know I've been weird this morning. But I think the music thing has kind of run its course. I think live execution.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, they get that sponsored.
Yeah.
I don't think it's first who'd be first on your list then?
Oh, man. I don't have
Who would you
anybody.
have as executioner, and who would be the first victim?
I don't have anybody in mind. I just am an idea guy.
Sure.
Or something death-defying. Like, literally, like Evel Knievel stuff. Like, it's time to bring back Evel Knievel people.
You know what's going to happen is it's going to be that, like, Dude Perfect guys or something are going to get it one of these years.
I just think music has run its course.
You think so?
I think it has.
Why is that, though?
Well, we've been to 1 million games, and I know it's not the Super Bowl. We haven't been to one of those yet. But it doesn't matter what the halftime show is. Even when it was here and Justin Timberlake did it, nobody in the stadium's watching it, right? It's hard to hear. It doesn't sound or look great in the stadium. As you guys were saying, Coldplay played in the middle of the day last night. It's polarizing. Let's have like near death. Everybody loves that.
All right, this is the obvious answer.
Near death.
Forget Billie Eilish. Chris is right. Red Panda.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
See what I'm
On
saying?
a national stage, international stage.
But Red Panda fights to the death.
Right.
In a gladiator-style match.
Against this old guy with a chair that I haven't seen, but I keep hearing about.
Don't bring him.
Old guy in a chair versus...
Oh, my God.
Is he the guy that balances everything on his face?
Yeah. Oh, no, he's the guy.
He's the guy who goes to top
He
of it.
stacks chairs.
He stacks chairs and then stands on it.
And let's say if he's doing a Super Bowl show, it's got to be
Higher.
14 stories.
Like to the top of the stadium.
Stack even
That's
higher.
what I'm saying.
Like the ultimate Jenga game with
Right.
life and death.
Oh.
And then Red Panda has to like triple the length of her unicycle.
I thought you were going to say uterus.
Yeah, same. Man, hot.
Start stretching that sucker out now.
She
just
is
trying to
not.
breathe.
That's a trick.
She is not of childbearing age anymore. No.
Which is
Well, if Kel was geriatric, Red Panda's got to be twice her age. I mean, Red Panda's got to be in her 50s, right?
I guess I don't know.
She's been
I
doing it
can't
for
remember what
20
she
years.
Looks like I'm too freaked
this
out.
old guy with the chairs. He's old, too. So,
I mean,
Yeah, he's pretty old dude.
They
Yeah.
claim he's the oldest
still-
daredevil in America.
I don't know this chair guy.
Dude, you got to watch it.
It's terrifying.
You gotta watch it.
Every time I see him at the Timberwolves game, I scream.
Yeah.
Right.
I say, get down from there.
He stacks chairs and then climbs up on the set of stacked
Yeah.
chairs.
Yes.
Dan, please look it
Chair
up on the YouTube
guy
machine.
halftime.
It's the only reason Hawk
Look
goes
up
to Wolves games.
Oldest daredevil in America.
The amazing Sladek.
I think that is his name. Yeah.
I've had that.
Yeah.
Have you had a case of Sladek?
No, I've had some amazing Sladek though.
My God.
He said they were cool.
He's in his 60s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude.
Old as ball.
Red Panda has her own Wikipedia page. I didn't know that. She appeared in season 8 of America's Got Talent and earned a place as a quarterfinalist, but left the show when her father was diagnosed with cancer.
Oh.
Red Panda was on America's Got Talent?
Can I ask a question?
Definitely would have won.
Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead, Sacco.
Yeah.
How do you get through like all those rounds? Like, does she mix it up a bit? Because it isn't like this. It's the same show over and over. Like, if
She's
each
a
one-
legend.
I know
No,
she
I
is,
know
but
what
like,
you're saying, but she does one thing.
Right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mix it up this morning.
Yep. Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm watching this chair guy. This is pretty incredible.
And if you see it in
Yeah.
person, Ben, it makes you kind of scared for him.
Yeah, no, I get really anxious.
Yeah.
Really, really anxious.
Anxious or excited? Like, are you wanting to see him fall?
No,
Okay.
I yell at him like I'm his mom. I'm like, get down from there. I'm like, dude, we believe you. I believe you. You don't have to do it.
I'm the same with Red Panda. I'm like, I need plates. Stop it.
I need plates.
Ben only watched like 2 minutes of it when he was on like 3 chairs. He hasn't seen the actual.
Oh,
like,
yeah, when it starts wobbling.
I got it. I watched all the way when he got to the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I saw
didn't
him
know
like
that.
the handstand on the very top.
I'm just making sure. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch this.
Hey, Sauce, it
Yes,
says
sir.
on Wikipedia that Red Panda was born in 70 or 71. How old is she?
71. She is 50. If she was born in 71, she's 54. If she was born in 70, she's 55. As long as she's had her birthday in the first 2 months.
He's right, because that's exactly how old I am.
Yep. And Hog's daddy is my hero.
Still flipping bowls and plates at 55.
Of course, even more so.
Spicy.
Yeah, spicy.
Her parents were both acrobats.
That makes sense,
Well, that
right?
makes sense.
Man, what can we do? What can we have as a halftime show that's not music?
I don't know.
By the way, check this out. She is a fourth-generation acrobat with her mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother all having flipped bowls as well. So the entire family.
So she had no
they've
choice.
Always been bowl flippers.
God, what a lineage.
She got brainwashed.
Yeah.
She was
Bowl
indoctrinated
flipper
into
sounds
bowl
offensive.
flipping.
What do you think she makes to do that?
According to Darren Ravel in 2014, she was making $5,000 per performance. That's it? She needs a manager.
Wow.
Those are rookie numbers, man.
She needs a manager. That is not even close to
God,
enough.
there's no chance she's making any money. She breaks a lot of plates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her return on investment isn't.
There's no way it's only 5.
There's got it. It's got
That was 11 years ago, but in 2014, Darren Ravel said $5,000
What do you
per
think? What do you
performance.
think? What do you think is an acceptable amount? 10?
I'd say 10's a good starting number.
I'm going to ask for 12.
Well, because it is
But she can do
halftime.
this performance many days in a row.
Yeah, her performance lasts about 5.5 minutes.
Me too.
That's
Come on. You're being really
minutes.
generous. Really
Done it
generous.
3 times.
You have a responsibility to be
And besides,
honest
I
with
do a
the
little
listener.
dance before I get started.
Check this out. This is kind of a fun bit.
I do my own pregame show.
Did anybody look at her Wikipedia page or just me?
I just did. Yeah.
No, you're the only one.
All right, Max. If you saw this, Max, then don't guess.
Yeah, I won't guess.
She estimates that she has a perfect show blank % of the time.
A perfect show?
She estimates that she has a perfect show
1%.
We all know
blank
the Red Panda's
% of
very-
the time.
32.
99.
1%.
She's such a perfectionist, though.
She's so
Corey.
humble.
Yeah.
She says 75 to 80% of the time she
That's
nails it.
Wow.
What, Hawk?
That's egotistical as hell.
Oh, I thought you said that's a testicle.
But I wonder if that means, because there's no way she drops a plate 1 out of 5. Maybe there's some kind of like, I don't know, some
seen
kind
it.
of, really? You've seen her
I've
drop
seen
a
her,
plate?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
the
she
one
gives
of
up
the
a
few
walk
times
and-
I've actually seen. I think I've seen her twice now, and one of the 2 times she the plates didn't get there.
Did you buy any merch? Did you buy like her tour shirt? One of the
no,
times
but I
you
went
saw her?
back there and took a picture with her and the rest of her.
Yeah. Did you get a wristband?
Yeah, and I got a guitar pick.
That's pretty
Well,
cool.
she's
Not from
giving
her.
those away.
No,
I don't know, but she dropped that plate, and Doug Finch went out there and tore up the check in her face.
Chris.
So you don't get this $5 grand.
Doug Finch.
No, it's Chris Finch.
Yeah.
And why? Can
I
I,
call
ask?
him Doug.
I know I don't normally get to do the Corey bit, but why is Chris Finch paying her?
He's got to do everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't have an owner right now.
we should know today.
Yeah, we're gonna
Our
find out.
owner's
How
out
about
burning
that?
chicken.
Oh, that happens today?
I think so. Yeah.
The chickens are
And
Going
people
Colonel
think it's
Sanders.
nervous
leaning.
as all hell.
People think it's leaning towards A-Rod and Lori.
Colonel,
Is that
Colonel
right?
Sanders, you brought up Colonel. How the F is there an R sound in Colonel? Who came up with Colonel? There's an R in there.
Great question.
There's no R in Colonel.
I don't know.
What is happening to the English language?
I don't know, man. For a long time, everybody called him Carpton Crunch.
Carpton?
Oh my lord!
You need a nap.
No, he's right. There's no R in Captain.
I think your execution idea is way better.
There's no P in pneumonia. Why the P?
Yeah, there's no G in gnome.
What is the deal with pneumonia? The show's derailed.
I might have it.
You might have pneumonia.
Like the different meanings of the word exhibition.
Such as?
Like one of them is like you exhibit your package to people.
Jesus.
If you're an exhibitionist.
He's right.
What's the other
what's the other one?
definition?
A non-competitive game, preseason game. Like that's an exhibition.
So some words have more than one meaning?
Yeah.
Wow. Got any of those in the
At a
English language? Is that
convention
the only
center,
one?
you might have an exhibition.
Mm-hmm.
The rapper exhibition.
Exhibition.
Yep. What? You're derailing.
So exhibition's the only word you can think of that has 2 to 3 separate meanings?
Yeah, but they're like wildly different. A
whole bunch of words have
I learned
wildly
English right
There's still
away.
shows of
You know what else?
displays. It's
There's-
still the same meaning.
Can I
Yeah.
help you out, Zach?
Oh, no. No,
Yeah, good.
no,
Doggy
no.
style.
Exactly.
No, he's not using that as an example of multiple meanings. He just wants to help you out with doggy style.
He's giving you some suggestions. He's seen your work.
Go over there, Zach. He'll help you.
Yeah.
Well, he would be the expert. He would be who I would turn to.
Thank you.
Literally.
Yeah.
Turn around.
5.5 minutes.
Oh.
And Chris is perfect 75 or 80% of the time. He doesn't even drop a bowl.
That's max though.
I don't think Chris makes $5,000 per performance, though.
No, he doesn't. That got weird.
If you just are tuning in now, this is the day after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. We love
This is what we do.
I miss it already.
Same.
The Wolves are at the Cavaliers tonight, 6 o'clock.
Go!
The Wolves take on the second best record in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers, tonight at 6. What really matters is this.
You know what's interesting about the NBA? And I'm being serious for a moment. Ben, back me up on this, please, brother.
I don't know if I can. Not today.
Okay. I think unlike every other sport, the NBA has legitimate cycles of teams being good and bad. Like Cleveland was the armpit for the long time, and then they were really great when they had LeBron, and then they were the armpit before that, and now they're good again. Milwaukee, armpit, great, now armpit again. Right? Am I right about that?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's weird. NBA has that more than any other sport, I think.
The Wizards and the Hornets are probably the only two NBA teams in my lifetime that I would say haven't had even a little degree. I mean, the Wizards made it to the playoffs, but they've been pretty cheeks for most of my lifetime. But every other team, you're right, has had cycles.
Yeah.
Where they're really good and then really bad and then really good and then really bad.
Yeah, but isn't that the sorry, the one sport where?
Okay.
Well, it's a weekend at this hockey tournament. All the kids were sick, so I probably am getting a little something.
Yeah, that's it. You're pounding back the drinks back at the team hotel.
There was a lot of tequila being
didn't
drank.
really help your immune system out there.
That is true.
Yeah,
Okay, stop it, Zacco. Well, it's the one sport where like one guy can make a huge difference.
Yeah, that's a good point. You got
so you hit right on one draft pick, or
But Cleveland's
one
kind of the exception to that rule because even though they traded for Mitchell back in the day a couple of years ago, they've just drafted so well the last handful of years. So they are truly like the team, right? There's a lot of other teams that are crushing that have one or two or three stars. Cleveland's just really deep. They have a lot of talent.
Oh, yeah. I would argue that the most of the best teams in the NBA right now are constructed that way because the Thunder are pretty much the same exact way. If you took Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off the Thunder, they would be worse, but they would still be a top 5 team in the NBA.
Where's the Thunder at?
Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay.
Rockets have done the same thing. The Rockets have drafted well and built.
Is Charlotte good now?
Grizzlies.
No, Charlotte's 13-37. They've been terrible since LaMelo showed up there.
They were terrible before that, too, because they got him.
Yeah, they've really been.
Like, who's the superstar in Cleveland? Would I even know his name?
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Didn't he play for us?
No.
That was Sam Mitchell.
Spider Mitchell. Yeah, that was Sam Mitchell in like 1991.
Yeah, Hawk doesn't know that.
Was I right?
Yes.
Yeah, Sam Mitchell played here. Was he? He wasn't on the original team, was he? He might have been. Was Sam Mitchell an original Wolf?
The dude what was the first year they showed up?
89. Tony Campbell, Pooh Richardson. Was Sam Mitchell right off the bat? If not, he was very early.
Really weird for me.
Yeah, he was. 89.
Okay.
And he
We
coached
had a guy
here.
named Pooh.
Yeah, your dad's favorite player.
Yeah.
Today is the National Poop Day.
Jerome Pooh Richardson.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
When you're a good-looking guy, as you are.
Don't ask me that.
No, it's cool. When you're a good-looking guy.
It's cool. Yeah. You're good looking. It's cool. Relax.
Yeah. When you're a good-looking guy, and you see Brad Pitt, and you're like, man, that guy's super handsome. And do you go, man, I wish I looked like that, or are you cool?
No, I'm cool.
Yeah, okay. I do. I think to myself, I'd like to look like that guy.
That's another name.
Yeah.
By the way, that's another name I forgot on my old list.
Old.
But he looks great.
He looks great.
He looks great, but he looks like everybody is getting older.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is like you mentioned Matt Damon. Like he's starting to look like the aged Matt Damon from Saving Private Ryan. Like
His face morphs.
Which was crazy because that was really a good bit. That was a good commercial. The Matt Damon soccer player guy.
David
I thought that was good.
That's a good bit.
Yeah.
Was that the Stella Artois?
Yeah.
I like the Willem Dafoe one where they were playing
I did
basketball.
too.
That was
I
good.
I
like
like
that
Willem
one.
Dafoe. I think we could be friends. I like that guy.
He's from Wisconsin.
I'm serious. I like that guy.
Is he from Wisconsin?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
You'd
weird.
never guess, right? I would have guessed a foreign country, but he's from Wisconsin, which feels like a foreign country sometimes.
Well, they were too drunk to remember the I in his name. You know what I mean?
Sure. What is the deal with skipping the I in William? I am in favor of putting up a wall between Minnesota and Wisconsin if anybody else wants to build that wall.
Well, that
Border
seems
wall?
aggressive.
But like fireworks.
Think about how hard it would be to get past there. And
Well, don't we have a river right now for most of it?
All right, so you're saying, what, like Crocs or something? What are we doing?
Well, I don't
Are we making
know.
it
There's
a
already sort of like a natural barrier. Like we have a natural
let's
slope
make it
already.
Let's make it
Eventually it goes land.
completely disastrous to try to
Okay.
get across it, like crocodiles.
I'm
or something.
in.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't
make it a
mind
moat.
Wisconsin.
I like Wisconsin.
Yeah, I just want to see the spectacle of people trying to get over, though. It's just kind of fun to watch people try to climb
See,
the
now
wall.
there you go. Let's do that at a halftime show.
Right, so we'll tear down all the bridges and
Hawk
say
might be right.
you can go to and from Wisconsin and back, but you got to get there on your own accord.
So we'll just put a live cam down at the southern border. Is that what you're asking, Hawk? And then we just
just
watch that at halftime? Or
Something like that. We just watch people trying to get over the wall and giggle at them.
What if we just turn halftime into like a squid game?
I like it.
Or
We're
beast
going to eat all those
games?
squids, though.
Red Wings
Yeah.
games?
Gross. Can you imagine how bad those things smell?
Yeah, your dad loves the smell.
Let's go to break before Chris says something.
Go to break. Go to break.
More of the Power Trip after this on the Fan.
The Fan.